Hi, I am Carl Koneman, and thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. I will start by saying that with God's help, all things are possible. God has blessed us with people using their gifts, talents, and skills and enormous time commitment, as well as monetary donations, grants, and contributions, enabling us to maintain Immanuel's facilities, God's facilities, as we do our individual homes. We have had many improvements in recent history. The following represents some of the projects that have been accomplished, with a more complete list available in a pass-out at the table in Fellowship Hall after the service this weekend. New roof-mounted heat and air conditioning units for the 1989 building, complete redo of the parking lot with additional lighting of LEDs also installed in the total facility were setback thermostats to reduce heating costs, motion detectors to reduce electricity costs, less wattage ballasts and lamps, and approximately 770 fixtures to reduce electricity costs. Also accomplished was the updating of the church and school office area, the 50s plus remodeling of both bathrooms in Fellowship Hall, and the recent updating and repair of our organ. An area that is currently being worked on is the continued updating of security in our church and school. Even with all our actions to maintain our facilities, our church and school are in need of help again so that we can serve and meet the needs of the congregation. Bill Mayhew, Vice President of Facilities, spoke to the people present at the last congregational meeting, telling them of the dire need to install a new air conditioning that would serve the church and preschool below it. The current unit was installed as one of two units in 1969 when the church was built. One unit stopped working several years ago, and the remaining unit, after many fixes, will quit in the near future. Since there is approximately a 13-week lead time on equipment, and the old unit will be torn out by church volunteers to keep the cost down, the time could vary since there will be working their normal jobs to earn a living. Time will also be needed to install new sheet metal work. If an old unit breaks down during hot weather, we will be uncomfortable and sweat for a good period of time. Therefore, we are trying to raise the funds during this fall, winter, and early spring period so that we can place our order in the spring of 2014. We recently have had contact with two alumni who pledged to give us $87,500, but only if it is matched dollar for dollar in its entirety by our congregation, both church and school. This would generate a total amount of $175,000, which allows us to replace the church air conditioning plus install air conditioning in the gym, which are the two items the pledge was designated to fund. Our challenge and opportunity is to raise $87,500 through additional giving over and above our normal giving, which will be the majority of the $87,500. We will also use special fundraising events that will require commitment of volunteer time, talent, and gifts to make it happen. We need everyone involved, and we need your creativity, leadership, and enthusiasm to take advantage of this offer by our two alumni, for which we are very appreciative and thankful to God in them. So we will not start either project until $87,500 has been raised. We will be informing all of you about planned sporting events and other non-physical activities that will be offered to raise funds to make up a portion of the $87,500 that is needed. We encourage you to use these events to invite friends and people in the community to participate, taking advantage of an opportunity that God is giving to us to obey His command for us to do a reach out into the community. We will need many people to assist us in leading and running the planned events, as well as signing up to participate in many events that are being planned to be available between October and April. I will be available at a table in Fellowship Hall with handouts and to answer questions. Please designate on your check or envelope when giving your gift, which is over and above your normal giving, that it is for the air conditioning fundraising fund. Also, there is a sign-up sheet indicating that you will lead or participate in fundraising events. We pray God's blessings on this project. Thank you.